Hello and welcome to Coding Tutorials. So last episode we talked about text types and commenting. Today we're going to look into lists. Now lists are a very powerful aspect of HTML because it lets you organize your information and then style it very easily. And there's three main types of lists. There's unordered lists, ordered lists, and description lists. Now, to get started, if we look over on this side, so first thing we're going to look at is unordered list. Now the tag for this is UL. And that is just the unordered complete list. So that's everything here. And then an LI is a list item. And so that has a close and stop. And then in between is the text that it's going to display, or the photo if you want to use a photo. So that's how we see first, second, and third term. Now what the unordered list does is unordered list makes just bullets. And then you can change, when we get into CSS, you can change what these bullets look like. And we'll talk about that later. But that is just the gist of an unordered list. Now, an ordered list is very similar to an unordered list, except it orders them from one up, or from numerical, from like an alphabetical standpoint, or even Roman numerals. And it's the same, except instead of UL, it's going to be OL for ordered list, and then LI is still list items. And here we see 1, 2, and 3. Now, the cool thing about OLs is you can change in the HTML the type to be, if it's a 1, which is what it defaults to, nothing will change. But you can make it a capital A, which will make it alpha, alphabetized. Or if you make it a lowercase a, similarly, it'll be lowercase. Or an I, which will make it lowercase Roman numerals. Or you can do an uppercase I, which will do uppercase Roman numerals. And so that's basically just all the power of OLs. You can have your items ordered however you want, and you can nest it so you have list within lists and change what type it is. Now another really cool list is the description list, and this lets you have a term and then a description of the term. And so to do this, you have, instead of OL or UL, you have DL, and that's for description list. And it's a little different. Instead of the LI tag, since you don't have list items, you have the terms and the description. You have a DT, which is a description term, and then the description of that term. And so here we have the first term, and then the description of the first term, second term and description, third term and description. And that is really all you need to know about lists. They're incredibly powerful, and when we get into styling our websites, we can see their true use in the future. Come back next time. We're going to be talking about links, which can also be very important to your website.